Okay, I'm back. I did the same thing yesterday, but I guess we have till 55 to stick around. So if y'all are still watching, I see some questions coming in here. Do you see a larger shift of alliance between the libertarian movement and the liberal left in the coming years, whereas there have been more coalitions with minarchist conservatism? Yes, I do. I imagine a Republican will likely take the presidency, which means that the liberals, their veil will be lifted from them, and they will let their anti-establishment inner core come out more. But naturally, I find there to be more inconsistency when dealing with minarchist conservatism, and that's why, I appreciate Ron Paul. He spread the hell out of the message, but there's a little bit of a downside to that, in that a bunch of young potential radicals now find themselves wound up in a conservative movement whereby they think that the best way to bring about change is to try to influence the Republican Party, for example, and they're going to find that their radical edges are going to be dulled when they get tossed into the washing machine of the Republican Party. And I think that's a problem. There's more inconsistency. Conservatism genuinely wants to conserve the status quo, and even in paleo-conservatives, and Ron Paul for that matter, and many who we share, we fight alongside in the freedom movement, they want to conserve the status quo of the Constitution of the United States of America. And if you've read any Lysander Spooner or Boston Tea Party, The Hologram of Liberty, you'll find that the Constitution, while it was the furthest representation of a free society that we've ever seen in history, it simply cemented the status quo of monopoly privilege, and we see the very same families and individuals and robber barons that now sit at the tops of the ruling class that are destroying individual liberty and prosperity at the same time, and that's what conservatism is rooted in. They want to do a throwback to that. Man, if the past 250 plus years have demonstrated anything, it's that the Constitution either caused the current problem or it was powerless to prevent it. Therefore, it should be tossed out with the bathwater. That's a little Lysander Spooner quote. So I'm here with this liberal ideal of radical change, of actually advancing forward rather than moving back and conserving, which is what revolutions are, if you notice. Simply revolve, 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 conserve, rinse and repeat. Let's take the ruling class. Oh, now we become assholes. Oh, now there's another revolution. Here we are, all the while because the monopoly privilege remains. But with the liberals, on the other hand, they're actually open to the idea of trying something different, like a radically decentralized, local, collective, whatever the hell you want to call it, of consent, mutual communities, individuals expressing mutual aid. So I think that we might see better luck with the liberals. Liberals, as many did before they got involved with the freedom movement through the Ron Paul campaign, they're yet to actually genuinely see how great it is to work with those of the left, because they'll find that they're a little bit more radical than state Republican Party convention. I saw someone said that they picked up, I guess, Dale Carnegie's How to Win Friends and Influence People on shop.freetalklive.com. That's great. They got a bunch of great stuff up there, a bunch of great libertarian books, some audio books as well you can check out. I hadn't read the article Liberty and Populism, Building an Effective Resistant Movement for North America. Sounds like a great read. I already Googled it. I'll definitely check that out. I know Ron Paul and what's the independent guy's name? He's running. Ralph Nader have done some great work. And Ron Paul and Dennis Kucinich really represent exactly the type of people that we should be appealing to, those who share those beliefs in the Republican and Democratic Party. Thanks. I'm glad you guys liked it. Definitely revisit How to Win Friends and Influence People and think about it in libertarian strategic standpoints. So, okay, it's past 3:55 up here. Thanks again, George Donnelly. You rock. All you libertarians, agorists out there. Thanks. Appreciate the comment. Oh, yeah, somebody asked, John, have you taken public speaking or are you just well practiced? I mean, I took a speech class in high school, and I guess my mother is always a natural communicator, and she's real friendly, and she has a lot of friends and a lot of people in the community that she knows. She's a big talker, so I think my mom, she just talked. I've always talked. As soon as I found out that 9/11 was carried out by criminal elements operating from within our own government, I just haven't been able to keep my mouth shut telling people about that back in the day. Then I found out about the philosophy of liberty, and I've just done a lot of talking, so I guess it's a lot of practice mixed in with a little bit of natural ability that I get from my mother. Oh, check it out. He also has a book. Here's another one that's written by Dale Carnegie. How to Stop Worrying and Start Living. Time-tested methods for conquering worry. But Dale Carnegie also has a book on how to be an effective public speaker. I have it. I just don't have it in this room. So you can check that out too if you'd like some tools and tactics on how to do more effective public speaking. But thanks for the praise, and thank everybody for checking me out. Appreciate it. Looks like Pete Ayers next. Pete, I love you, buddy. Thanks. Peace. Peace, peace, peace.